Oh
Uh-huh. Come
yeah.
on. Come
We
on.
back. We back. We back. We
We are
back,
back
y'all.
in this thing.
Welcome
Yes,
to
sir.
another episode of Vibes and Convo.
You see it.
Come on
Come
in.
on.
Come on in.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
That talk. Talk that talk.
Y'all know what time it is. It's
Come
another
on.
episode of Vibes and Convo where we champion everything that's R&B. We're
Mm-hmm.
your friendly hosts, starting with my brother on key, always on key, never off. Right below the both of us, I got Mr. Kirk Quinn, Mr. Get It In times 10 if you want to win. Anything less is a sin.
Yes,
Feel
sir.
me?
Come on.
And I'm your friendly neighborhood sequel 2297. And this week, oh my God, this is gonna be this is a landmark episode right here, man. This is a pivotal
Ah,
episode right here, man. When you look back in life and you say, what was that time in your life when the tides turned, when stuff started to really pan out for you? This is gonna be one of those right here, fellas.
Yeah,
Key,
yeah.
please do me the honor, sir. Tell them what we got.
Birdman Hammer.
Birdman hands on that.
Right.
So
We
you
need
know
that.
it's serious, y'all.
come on. We talking that R&B nerd talk today.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it it's so much to say. It's so much to say.
Mm-hmm.
But we got a big surprise for you guys today. Big interview today.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And before we get to unveiling that, there's some things we got to do first, right?
Yes, sir.
So,
Some
with
house
that being
rules,
said,
if you will.
we definitely have some steps that we need you to follow on this journey today,
Hmm.
right?
We like
So,
steps.
this is for those that's been here before. You guys already know the deal. Those of you who have not been, here we go. These are 3 steps we need you to follow here at Vibes and Convo. Step number 1
Yeah.
is find your place of comfort. That can be at home.
Yeah, yeah.
That can be in your bed.
That everywhere.
That can be in your couch.
You can do
That
it
can be in your car.
anywhere.
Oh, I like that.
Anywhere.
I know,
That's a
right?
new one. That's a new one you put in here.
You like that?
Man,
It can be on the boat.
come
It can
on.
be in the moat.
Come on.
It can be in the chair. It can
Look,
be anywhere.
it can be in your garage,
Yeah.
right? Anywhere that's your place of comfort. That's where we need you to be.
Yeah.
It can be in Kirk Quinn is no longer on the clock
Yeah.
for the bean bag. We have
Yeah.
You
to
see it. Y'all see it. Y'all see
make
the
sure we
beanbag.
say that.
The
You see the
historic
bean
beanbag.
bag in the background.
Oh,
he
he
Feast
right up in there
eyes.
too. You see that?
finally
Feast
got it.
eyes on the beanbag. Beanbag
Finally got it.
with the beanbag coupled with another one of our steps we'll get to in a second.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on.
He got
Come
the
on.
combo going, man. Come on.
Come on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Step number 1 is find your place of comfort. Step number 2
Would you like fries?
is
with
get you a good set. You stupid.
that? Good
Get
combo.
you a good set of headphones, right?
Yeah.
The mobile phone is cool, right? The laptop is cool.
Yeah.
All of these things is cool. The desktop is cool. But we would like for you to have a set of headphones, right? Especially if you're listening in because the dialogue. We go we do a whole episode of dialogue. Sometimes we do performance breakdowns, album reviews. We do a few things here where we want you to follow us in detail, right? Them
Yeah.
headphones, it keeps you dialed in. Step number 2 is get your headphones. Step number 3, I don't need to cover the label. Don't need to cover the label. Step number 3 is find your favorite beverage, right? We want you to put it right next to you, right?
Stay
Mine is the
hydrated.
water. I know the lid is it's been open.
This
It's
ain't
been
no
open, but it's water.
This
It's
ain't no
water.
DUI check, man. It's cool.
Come
Moral
on.
of the story: stay hydrated.
Come on.
We ain't we ain't operating heavy machinery over here, bro. It's cool.
Yes,
Come
sir.
on.
Water gang over here, y'all. Stay hydrated.
Yeah. So those are the 3 steps we need you to follow, devise and combo for this journey.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Now,
that being said,
talk about it.
the big artist the big act, the big voice,
The main stage, if you will.
Aristotle
big
status.
big soul, vibrating songs.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just so much
Working
to
man,
say.
working man's artist.
So
This is
much to say.
your favorite singer's singer. Your favorite
Yes.
singer's favorite singer.
There
Come
you
on,
go.
There we
There you
go.
go.
come on, come
I think
on,
that
There
would
you
be
go.
more.
come on.
Yes.
You know, the,
Underground legend.
yes, has accomplished a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Has accomplished a lot, and still going,
Yeah.
and still going strong.
Yeah.
Yes.
Man, we most of us know him as the Prince of Soul.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bang bang.
yeah. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you Calvin Richardson.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
Sheesh.
What's
Let's
happening?
go.
Happening? What's happening, fellas?
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my
Nothing
God.
much. Welcome.
Oh,
Big dog.
he
There he
has
is.
Welcome,
arrived.
welcome, welcome.
Oh man.
What's the round
First
of
off,
applause, Timbo? Where
hey,
that
hey,
effect at? Where that round of
Can
hey,
we get the
applause
hey,
round
at?
of applause?
hey, come on. That's been going. That's been
Yeah.
going. We can't do this enough for him.
Yeah, man.
Come on.
We're gonna break the board, Vince, with this one.
Salute, my guys.
Come on.
Salute.
Hey, first and foremost, on behalf of my brothers here at Vibes and Convo, I want to say gratitude for even being here today, sir.
Mhm.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Definitely. This has been a time, this has been a long time coming. It's definitely one of our bucket list items today. Definitely. Definitely.
Mm.
I'm honored to be here.
You know,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
we have a very strict schedule here at Vibes and Convo, so we will keep all the cross talking to a minimum. Because please believe, brother, there's a lot of things about songs we want to talk about, but we have a purpose today for you. We're excited. Thank you so much for taking some of your valuable time to
Yes,
talk
sir.
this R&B nerd talk with us, brother.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Yes,
No
sir.
problem.
Let's start. Let's start. First question.
Let's get into it.
All right. Whose
Yes,
question is
sir.
that?
Really, that's Timbo.
Okay.
Yes. First question. What do you prefer performing or recording, and why?
Well, I love the both of them almost equally, but um, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because performing. If I didn't write the songs, didn't create the songs, I wouldn't, be able to have nothing to go out there to perform for the people. But
Right.
there's nothing like connecting with the people. There's just nothing like it. And you get an opportunity to see the effect that the songs have on the people. And what I'm saying, just coming together and getting all that love, you know what I mean? And you're fortunate if you can make everybody sing the same thing at the same time, man. That's a heck of a feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
So I'm gonna
agree.
go ahead and lean towards, performing.
Okay.
Mm.
Ah.
All right. That's what's up. That's what's up. Appreciate
Hmm.
that, sir. Appreciate that.
Come
Thanks for
on.
that insight. I would be torn too if I was in your shoes. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know which way to go.
Right.
Have you
Right.
seen Calvin live? How the
Oh
ladies
my
and the
God.
roses? I didn't
We
seen some
we're not even
things,
finna get
brother.
started on that, man. We're gonna be here all day.
You
Right.
already know.
What this man does, he's a technician up there.
Come on.
Yes, sir. Okay,
All
good.
right.
I got one. So this was one of my questions. Of all the music that you've created over the years, is there one piece of art that stands above the rest that you lean towards?
One song.
Song, album, it's really up to you.
Well,
Project by
right. There's been quite a few, man. There's albums that I was going through different things in my life, the songs, what I'm saying, which articulated moments for me that I didn't want to forget. That's why I put it down on record, which I wouldn't forget anyhow. I just wanted to always be there for other people to navigate through their lives and situations. But I think if it come down to anything for me, I think "Can't Let Go" was just one of those, that
Mm.
song for me, what I'm saying, that moment for me, and it changed a lot for me. And I knew when I did it, that it would be what it was. When I did "There Goes My Baby" with Babyface, and Charlie
Yeah,
Wilson
yeah.
ended up taking it. That was another song. We knew what it was when we did it, but what I'm saying, I ended up not putting that song out because of situation I was going through with the label that I was on, and Charlie got, he got that moment from that particular song.
So that
But
was
from Can't
you.
Let Go, you know what I'm saying, I was able to benefit fully from it, not just from behind the scenes and collecting checks when it come through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. See,
Mm.
R&B guys be working with R&B guys, boy. I tell you, boy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yee. He name dropped some more gods, boy. I tell you.
There goes my baby,
Charlie
huh?
was.
I could
Oh
hear,
my God,
man.
Charlie, Uncle Charlie.
Uncle Charlie.
Jesus. Another one I pray I meet before I leave this earth.
Come
He
on.
Definitely.
really, for
All right,
sure.
all right, all right. This is definitely one of mine right here. Now, are there any dream collaborations that you'd like to have still? Anybody that you'd like to work with that you haven't worked with? I can't imagine that there'd be any at this point, but I'm sure. And that's dead or alive. Dead or alive. I just want to see where your head's at.
I would have loved to have had the opportunity to work with Marvin Gaye, but Marvin is gone. You know what I'm saying? I would have loved that. The way that he did his backgrounds and stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
Like I love, although I'm a lead singer, man, I love doing backgrounds. I love making harmonies, and I love like,
Ah,
what I'm saying, doing 6, 7 part harmony, and people don't understand. Like, whoa, but I can, even after doing it, man, I can still hear more that I could have done. But
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think he definitely would have been, a dream for me. And I wanted to work with Bobby Womack. And I know you touched on me
Mm.
one, but you know what I'm saying. But I didn't get a chance to work with Bobby Womack before he passed. I did a tribute album to Bobby Womack.
yeah.
Sure
But
did.
there's one person living there that it's may still happen, man. Stevie Wonder is my guy.
Mm.
Can you imagine?
Hey, hey, all three of those names, I could so see you. Oh my
That's a
God.
Man.
Yes,
Yee. Oh
yes,
my God.
Man.
indeed.
Talk about a whole nother generation of babies being made, boy. Talk.
Uh,
Oh my God.
Mm,
man,
straight.
mm, mm, mm,
Oh my
mm.
God. And yeah, Stevie, right on the
yeah.
heels of him dropping new music too. That might actually happen too.
Hey,
Come
man,
on.
That might
I
actually happen.
I love that.
I'm going to speak it into fruition by next year. By the end of next year, 2025, you're going to have that collab with them. I'm going to speak
Yes.
I
it into the existence.
received that, bro. I received that. Okay.
Yes,
Come
sir.
on.
Yes,
Yes,
sir. We all would love to receive it too. So we're gonna keep that going.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
indeed.
Preach, Deacon.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay.
So this is my question here. Can you share with us some records that you have written for other artists?
I did More Than a Woman for Angie Stone.
Okay.
Um,
What?
Fire.
let's see. Yeah, I did. Man, it escapes me right now. But I did. Obviously, There Goes My Baby for Charlie Wilson.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Um, there. I wrote a couple of songs for Next, but they ended up not using that particular the stuff
Damn.
that we had did that didn't come out.
Mm.
Um, yeah, man. I even, what I'm saying, before Leah passed away, man, we was working on something for her as well, with KG, man. So, yeah, man, I've been Chico DeBarge, worked with, I wrote with all those guys.
Beautiful.
True Love, yeah, did that. Um, Glenn Jones. Man,
Oh,
I can't even think of the name. I can't think of the name of that record I wrote for Glenn. He
you
put
about
it
to
out.
make me lose it all these names.
Yeah. So,
Oh my
yeah, man,
God.
Man.
work.
Damn. God. Damn, man. It's
Mm.
like talking to
Mm,
an R&B
mm.
encyclopedia right now, man. It's so much. We have to have you back on here at some point, man. It's so much we want to dive into with you. But I know we pressed for time, so let's just keep this going.
Did I say
Man.
Raphael? Yeah, I did some stuff on
Ooh.
that Instant Finish album. I did like 2 songs on that album.
What? What?
Yeah, no, yeah, the credits is there. But for those of you that don't believe it, go check it. Didn't
Oh,
Yeah,
know it. Go
nah,
check
nah.
mm-mm.
Yeah,
I,
man. We like to
I,
pinpoint that here at
oh
Vibes
yeah,
and
it. Yeah.
Convo. Like the
yeah, we get
credits.
in front of the horse's
Credits is
mouth. We ain't
very
got to go check
important.
nothing.
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt,
Straight
Come
up.
no
on.
doubt.
Your word is bond over here, sir.
Oh yeah, no
Come
doubt,
on.
no doubt, no doubt.
Yes, sir. All right. What else we got? What else we got? Oh yeah. Yeah. I need to ask that, please.
All right. Was that mine?
Yes, sir.
I believe
Yes,
that's
sir.
my question. So, for the people out there, well, how can I preface it? Because I do want to preface it real quick before I get right into the question on exactly what I mean. It might not be somebody you directly related to, but the more you listen to music, we hear people's influence, right?
All
Mhm.
right.
We know, oh, this person, Usher comes from Bobby Brown. If you hear the differences or the similarities for yourself, can you break down your R&B family tree, the lineage of your sound?
Man, my my roots, man. I go back to the church. I started out singing, doing that, so lead singing in a gospel group, and then I Casey and JoJo and I we was in a gospel group together before they formed Jodeci, and so I think
Mm.
we basically, man, started honing our styles at you know during those years, and then just growing up listening to the Womacs of the world, the Michael Jacksons of the world, and Marvin Gaye's, and I think a lot of that, you know, um, had a big influence on the me being able to bridge that gap between R&B and soul and R&B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And so I think that had a lot to do with what you hear when you press the button for a Calvin Richardson record.
just, just to
Hmm.
kind of expand my idea on what I hear. Like the first time I heard you on the don't keep on pushing me.
Mm-hmm.
I said, wow, somebody's doing. I could hear the blues and I could hear the B in the R&B,
Mm-hmm.
and it
Mm-hmm.
seems like there's a lot, all the soul, all the emotion in the blues side of it. You really bring that out a lot, and I can
Yeah.
appreciate that. I'm from New Orleans. I'm an old, I grew up listening to Bobby Blue Bland and them guys.
Right. Right.
So
Yeah.
Right.
when I hear certain stuff, I say, oh man, he low key is giving us blues, like
Yeah.
blues heavy R&B, and I like that. So
Yeah.
thank you, brother.
Mm.
Hey.
Great ear, man. Great ear. Great ear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bobby
You
Blue
represent
Bland
the
was
South very
my
well.
mentor. Yeah.
What?
Hey.
Run that
Yeah, man.
back?
Yeah. Bobby Blue Bland was one of my mentors, man. You know what I'm saying? I actually did a cover
Yes.
on that I Am Calvin album of his called "I'll Take Care of You." You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
yes,
That's right.
sir. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
I
man.
caught it. I
You
definitely
did.
caught it.
That's why I
Yeah,
say you got a
I
great.
can hear it in there too. Thanks for confirming that, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
See? Oh, but you just doing
When you
it.
say it's all making sense,
Yep. It's
it's
all
all
makes
making sense. You know.
yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of that, I got a real R&B nerd question to ask.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Just being a
Mm.
fan,
Go in,
can you
Key.
tell us where you was physically when you wrote the song "Don't Go" off the classic "When Love Comes" album?
Let me take you to Jamaica, girl. That's hey,
It's
Dig,
a real nerd
dig.
question.
Yeah.
Real nerd
This
question.
type of stuff we do over here, man. My bad.
Yeah. No, man. Like that record right there. I was at that was an earlier stage of my development as a man, and what I'm saying, being a man when you in a relationship with a woman, and what I'm saying, and uh, just trying to find my way. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And and I had this relationship that I was in, and I was dealing with outside influence from others. Other females, and I kind of got pulled off track a little bit, doing my thing, and got put in a situation where the relationship, I was at a crossroad. Either I was gonna get it together, get right, and make it right, and what I'm saying, but I wasn't really ready at that particular time, man. So I ended up losing what I had, and so at the end of the day, this that was the result of it. But what I'm saying, that was me being having my vulnerable moment, what I'm saying, but sincerely putting that, what I'm saying, those lyrics out there, like kind of begging and pleading, don't go to someone that was already gone, what I'm saying, like,
mm,
but
Mm.
that's how you grow, what I'm saying, when you
Yeah.
grow, I'm saying, for certain
Mhm.
things.
You said begging
Oddly,
and pleading to someone that's already gone. That's
Yeah.
deep. That's
Yeah.
deep.
that's
Deep.
R&B.
o-
That's
oddly enough,
That's
that's
deep.
the plight of every R&B singer. Worst face fault, bro. We all we all at some point have been through something similar, boy. That's why
Yeah,
we
no
put
doubt,
it out like we do.
no doubt, no
Right,
doubt.
Yeah, yeah.
man.
Oh my god, man. Yes, sir.
Now let's dig all the way into it. Let's dig
Yeah, bring it full circle.
all the way into it now.
Full circle.
Couple of things. So can you tell us about your new album 5 years later and how you came up with the title?
Yeah, 5 years later, it's this album. I made it for everybody that's out there that want to be with somebody, those of us that have somebody, um, and those of us people out there that's looking for somebody say significant in your life, and um, so every song, man, it's like it's kind of speaking to the things um, that's relevant and needs to be put on the table when you're in a relationship or you're trying to be in one and you're trying to pull that person closer to you, um, but from a sincere standpoint. And so because it's good music, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I think good music makes uh, great people, and great people make the world a better place to be in. So that was the whole mission for this particular record.
Mm,
And the title 5 years later, man, ironically was it was 2019 when I put my last album out, and here we are 2024. What I'm saying that's clearly 5 years ago. And so what I mean, and it goes just a little bit deeper than that. I was sitting there and I was telling somebody, talking about a title of the album, and I was like, when I was used to be in school before I graduated, I was in this class, and this particular teacher asked me, he said, 5 years from now, Calvin, where you want to be? You know what I'm saying? And
mm,
so 5 years from the time that I put my last album out, I've grown so much as a person, as an artist, and I'm sitting right in the place that I wanted to be. If I had to think about it and say this is where I wanted to be, here I am, man. I'm right where I want to be. There's not saying this is as far as I want to go, but right now
right.
in this, I'm exactly where I wanted to be musically. When I finished this project, I'm like, it's exactly what I wanted it to be, and you know what I'm saying. And my mission when I started making the record was just to make a very well diverse album that's saying that's cohesive with each song. They kind of go together, and saying can take you through a journey of life, and I think I accomplished that.
Mm,
No doubt.
man.
No doubt you did. The hell you
Thank
didn't do that.
And
You did that then son.
right before we when we was talking in the back room, me and my guy Sequel was talking about just like some of the production and writers and things like that
Yeah.
that that you worked with, and there was a specific name that Sequel brought up. Can you tell us about that, Timbo? Bring up that name you was talking about that he worked with on this
Oh
album.
yeah. Yeah, I brought up Mr. DeMonte Posey.
Oh my God, come on, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that name looked really familiar to me, and I went digging or whatever, and I was like, oh yeah, he's done a lot of work with Eric Benet.
Exactly,
Also,
exactly.
so that all time, me being a big Eric Benet fan, like I am all as well,
Right.
it just
Yeah,
made all the sense in the world why this album sounded intentional like it did, and it had the
yeah,
vibe that it did. Also, I was like, yeah, yeah, this
yeah.
definitely fits. It all fits.
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. When I was signed to Eric Benet's Jordan House label, when he came out, when he did his label, you
Haha.
know what I
I
mean?
remember
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep,
you and
yep,
Guapole and
yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
2014. You know what I'm saying? So Demonte was, he produced that entire album except for two songs. That was the song that I was telling you about that I did, Bobby Blue Bland song,
Yeah.
Hmm.
and uh, and so when I got ready to do this project, me and Demonte, we've been talking about getting together, doing another project, and so he just reached out of the blue. You know what I mean? When I was like, yo, I'm getting ready to get in the studio, and it was like, yo, not without me. So
See.
Hey.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
did it. He came and he delivered. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Full circle moment. Full
Yeah,
circle.
it's that. It's what it is. It's like that you can, like, when you listen to somebody's discography, you know, and especially listening to yours, you can hear like when you work with a particular like when you're working with a particular producer per se, like I like to call it like chemistry. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like there's uh, a organic chemistry that
Hmm.
you guys
Yes.
have together from the I Am Calvin album to
Yeah,
now. Like you could definitely hear like, dang, that sound is still there. It's
yeah,
still sharp. It's still
Yeah.
hmm,
man.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you pull something specific out of you that only he could pull out of you.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. It's
Now
one thing man, you working with people and they get you. You know what I'm saying? It's like it could be whether you're working with somebody or not. Like it could be what I'm saying, like a friend. It could be somebody that you're in a relationship with. But when they get you, I mean, you got like it's good. You know what I mean? They
yeah.
understand it. Demonte, he gets me, man, musically. You know what I'm saying? You know where I'm coming from, and like we tapped in.
Man, that sounds like a song in the
Yeah.
making right now. When he gets you, you
Yeah, yeah.
got.
Hey, I heard him tell you,
Right.
they get you, you got.
Yeah. And, you
Yeah.
know, another thing is like, um, can you walk us through like because I still want to touch on 5 years later, the album, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Um, can you walk us through like how did you go about like recording it? Like were you just on studio time or were you performing and doing things like that? Because I think like with artists, we don't get to hear that
Yeah,
story of like whether they're performing while they're recording an album or on tour, vice versa.
yeah.
Were you doing
Or the sacrifice in the process.
right the
Yeah, like
sacrifice?
yeah, yeah,
Right.
Yeah, actually, bro, the reason why it took me so long to get to this point of starting and completing the album was because I was touring, and the way that I sing and the way that my schedule was lined up, like it was very difficult to really just kind of lock in and get it done because I was on tour. Um, and I would only have like 3 to 4 days off a week. Sometimes very seldom I would have 4 days off. But and so when I come off of the road, what I'm saying, it take me a couple of days for my voice to regenerate itself, to recoup, and
yeah,
then I may have a day to go in the studio. Me and Demonte, like we honestly started on this album about 3 years ago. He sent me the first track, but I just couldn't lock in. You know what I'm saying? And so
Right.
last year, man, November, I was on tour, man, and the tour had just started, man, and I came out on stage that night, and I was in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and I was like, yo, y'all, this is gonna be my last night on this tour. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming out because I knew the only way that I was really gonna get it done, I had to just block out
yeah,
that time, carve out some time to get it done,
yeah.
and
I know
I
people was
walked
like,
away. Yeah, a lot of people they didn't catch it. They didn't really get what and they thought I was just just saying something, but he's saying it. But I walked away from it, man, and I didn't look back. The tour started back up in February. It goes from February to like May. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I basically turned down like 600, almost $700,000 just because I had to do it, man. Like of tour money. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't
Right.
go. Like 6 months, I didn't do anything but make this record. We wiped the slate clean. Demonte and I was like, yo, he sent me the tracks. And, he came down from LA and laid them. And, he went back and I went in the studio and just recorded the records, made the records, man. And
So sacrifice. You said
I,
you
yeah,
See.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I
sacrifice.
don't want to glance over that last part or whatever that teacher. I want you to repeat that number one more time, so for all our listeners that can understand. Like you are not what they quote unquote call mainstream. But what are you pulling in again? What are you pulling?
for the months that I took off of that particular tour from February to May was 680 something $1,000.
Yeah. Well, thank
See,
you.
Tell me.
You know what I'm
these are
Tell
saying?
me.
the stories that yeah.
Who
Look,
says
See.
R&B don't make money?
I don't know who
Yeah.
says that.
Who
And
Yeah,
talking that out there?
I will say
yeah,
this. Thank you for sacrificing. Because with that being
Yes.
said, it's a labor of love. There's a something about giving something to your fans. Because you didn't have to.
right,
You know what I mean? There's enough music that we love that we can lock you in for many moments of life. But the fact that
right.
you took some time out of your schedule to say, let me give my let me give my audience something 5 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And you, I
Yeah.
had to do it for, as much as I was doing it for the bass, I had to do it for myself as well. You know what I mean? Because I had to get the music out of me, and I really wanted to. I really wanted to make this album. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I didn't know exactly what it was gonna be, but whatever it was, I had to get it up out of me. And Lorenzo Johnson is another producer that worked on this particular album, and out of LA as well. He came to the table with, saying, like 3 or 4 songs. And so yeah, man, it turned out to be a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't regret a thing. I just,
Yes, sir.
I don't regret that it took this long. You know what I'm saying? Normally it don't. Normally we come back within 2 or 3 years with the album. But hey,
Oh
here I
yeah.
am 5 years later, and it's speaking and doing everything that I hoped that it would do. You know what I mean?
Right.
And this is
And
why we celebrate you, sir. That's
come
Yeah.
why.
on.
Absolutely.
And this
Thank you.
this album title 5 years later originally dropped on Friday, September 20th. You know,
Right.
we 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 big that here, man. We big about that here. We want
Yeah.
people to go out, support the album. If you ain't heard it, you need to go download this album, and you need to go stream it, add it to your playlist, do
Mhm.
all that good stuff, man.
And do it multiple
All
times
that,
on top of
yeah,
that.
yeah. Listen to, yeah,
And
you know,
I
we
it's
appreciate
big
it.
real
on
R and
buy
B.
it.
It's real R and
Yeah.
B. So it definitely needs it's that number one sales in Amazon music. Hey,
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey.
number one sales in Amazon music, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
Who
sir.
says R&B ain't
congrats,
making money? Come on, man.
congrats. Come
Like
on,
Yes,
like
sir.
Tank say, keep it expensive now.
Yes,
come
sir.
on,
Yes, sir. For sure.
man.
Yeah.
Congrats,
I will
man.
say
It's
this.
dope.
Congratulations, man.
Thank
in
you.
this in this music environment, it is important that fans really get behind R&B and support it, and not just stream it. So if y'all love Calvin's music the way we do, go buy it, man. That
Exactly.
download, buy it. You know what I mean? Because I think,
Yeah.
and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but the best way to support our favorite artists is not just to stream it, but to actually go out and purchase that music.
Of course.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep,
Yes.
Of course.
yep.
Heck yeah.
Ah,
Heck yeah.
Huh?
number one singles in the UK charts.
Dang.
Yes. Yes.
Come on,
Yeah.
Man. Oh
Look at
yeah, I didn't
that.
even bring up the overseas influence.
He over
The
there
come on.
overseas,
nailing it.
the overseas phenomena that is doggone Calvin Richardson over there. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like, can you
Success.
speak to that real quick? Like the whole over, like how you received overseas, like how they never lost touch with R&B over there. Like they
Yeah.
really hold it high over there.
It seems like
Yeah,
they hold
man.
R&B in high regard on it across
They
the
do.
pond.
They have a great appreciation for the music that we do over here, over there, even more so than over here. And not to say, I mean, I have a great fan base over here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Oh yeah.
so, but they definitely have another level of appreciation for the music, just on a whole. You know what I'm saying? And so, and they never lost that, man. I think right now, I've got like 5 records on the charts over there. Our singles from this particular album right now. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
um, 5 songs that's off of this particular album that's in the top 30, I believe. So, it's a blessing, man. Like, you know what I'm saying, to just have no matter where it's at, you know what I'm saying, people gravitate to your music and support it and love it. It's a wonderful thing. And I don't take that for granted. Not one day. I think every day that I took off from up of the road to record this album, every penny that I turned down, wasn't able to put in my bank account. I don't regret none of it. You know what I
Mm,
mean? It all paid for itself. Just knowing that the people receive the music and they loving it. I'm good. You know.
Yes, sir.
man.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking
Another
about.
thing, like, so like when it comes to this album, can we expect any visuals, any videos? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I know you got to move. I know you got to move and groove.
Yeah.
I know
No
you got to
doubt. No,
move and
listen,
groove.
I we just did the video to Ready for the Weekend. We just did that over the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Well, the top of the week, I was in Houston, Texas. I went out there, so it's gonna be a real hot video. Y'all check that out. Y'all gonna like that. Watch what I tell you.
Come on, come on, come
Yeah.
on.
Watch what
Yes,
I tell
sir.
you.
All
Most
right.
definitely.
And there'll
right.
be more. I think I'm gonna do about 5. There's like 5 more songs on this album that I think I'm gonna do a video to. You know, my son is on a song with me, Jaso. So I gotta do a video with he and I. You know, cause I love you. I gotta do that. I gotta do change, man. I mean, come on, man. I'm gonna have fun with this one. You know.
I
We
All
love
right.
make
it.
music, we make movies around here. I like
Hell
Oh,
that.
yeah.
no doubt. That's what's up.
Come on.
All
Calvin
right, brother
Scorsese,
Calvin.
baby.
If you don't mind me calling you brother Calvin.
Oh
Um,
no, man.
all right, now we at the point of our show where we call this vibes or slide. It's just a bunch of random questions I'm going to ask. No right or wrong answer. Just giving us perspective on where you're at creatively and give people some insight on your come up and where you come from.
Okay,
So I'm gonna start off like this. You ready?
ready.
Okay. You being a Carolina man and all. Shout out to Carolinas.
Shout out
You Tar Heels or Wolfpack?
Tar Heels.
I know. Shout out to North Carolina Tar Heels, man. Definitely.
Wolfpack,
Yes,
y'all.
it is.
Hey man, all my Wolfpack fans out there, y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know what it is. Let's go.
Already. All right. This is from one of my Navy friends. Stokes or Supperland?
Stokes.
All right. And for those who don't know, Stokes is a restaurant. Very popular in the Carolinas. So I think I'm just shooting from the hip over here. All right, let's get back to the music real quick. Luther Vandross or Stevie Wonder?
Did I answer that question earlier? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I love Luther too. You know what I mean? I got my story with spending time with Luther as well. But you know, Stevie Wonder is Calvin Richardson type of singer. You know what I mean? Like
Already.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Had to bring it back full circle, man. Make sure it was consistent. That's all.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Usher or Chris Brown? The standard R&B talk.
I'm a Chris Brown, my guy, man. When it comes, if it came down between those two, you know.
Okay, that's what's all right. Chris
Respect
Brown,
to Usher, man. Usher's a bad man. He paved the way. He opened the door.
Yep. I feel you. I'm right there with you, brother. All
By
right.
way of
Yes, sir. All right. SWV or Escape?
Oh man, come on, man. Coco, Lee, them girls. That's my girls right there.
I'm loving where you going with this. I love it. All right. Now I'm finna really split the poll on this one. Boys to Men or Jodeci?
Oh man, this. Come on, man. I'm gonna answer it anyhow. You already know. I just told you my background.
Yeah.
Joe to see.
Full circle.
Joe to see. Come on, man.
Hey, some of this stuff is standard R&B like talk. Like you know what I mean. Those discussions when the periods of time where people were just like you were either or, depending on where you were at that time.
Right.
That's where that's coming from. And here go another. R. Kelly or Joe?
It's R. Kelly, bro. You know what I mean?
Right?
You know. And again, man, like if it's either or, you know what I'm saying? I know this is an either or question, so I have to choose one. But Joe is my guy too. Joe is dope. He's you know,
no doubt.
That good dope.
No doubt.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. All right. I'm finna go more on the production side because I know you got an ear for that also.
Okay.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis or LA and Babyface?
Oh man, that's a hard one right there.
Ain't it?
But that's a hard one right there, man. But you know what I'm saying? I gotta go back to the GOAT. I told you the history that I got with this one doing There Goes My Baby with Charlie, man. So I gotta go Babyface.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. All right. All right. Now I'm finna bring some natives out the woodwork to see if they catch on. Patrice Rushen or Tina Marie?
You know what, man? I'm gonna go with Tina Marie.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna go with Tina.
Hey, anybody that can hold down doggone Rick James on the track?
Come on, man.
Gotta be.
Come on.
Gotta be.
Come on.
I feel you. All right. And last one, just to wrap this up, really on some North Carolina stuff, man.
Okay.
Fantasia or Roberta Flack?
Oh man, it's Fantasia. That's my girl. Come on now.
Come on.
Yeah, the family. The family. I
Come
just wanted
on.
to hey, because you were Carolina man, I had to drive it home for this Vibe or Slide. So that's why I was catering to you, sir. Hey, and that concludes another segment of Vibe or Slide. I hope you had fun. I know I did. Hey, that's what it is, man. Appreciate you.
Sir.
Man, much
Yeah.
respect to you guys. Thanks for having me on.
Hell
Yes,
yeah.
indeed. And before you get out here, can you drop your handles for any social media on, and also the best place for them to go to purchase Calvin Richardson merch or music?
Yeah, my Instagram is I am Calvin Richardson. My Facebook is I am Calvin Richardson. Um, uh, my I don't TikTok. I just started TikTok, so the Calvin Richardson. There's a whole bunch of fake pages out there, y'all. So
Yeah.
they haven't verified me over there yet because I only been there for like 2 months, I think, and so yeah, I don't have the blue check, the verification over there. But the best place for the merch and all that, my website is actually being we're working on that right now. It's under construction to put the merch up, so hopefully it'll be up soon. But it's iamcalvinrichardson.com, and you'll be able to purchase the music, the t-shirts, I got all different flavors, man. We normally sell that stuff at
Sir.
the live shows and stuff like that, but I want
Hmm.
to put it up and make it available for the fans. So y'all just hold on for a minute. It's coming. I got y'all. iamcalvinrichardson.com. That'll take you. All of my social media sites is listed over there on my website. So I got like three Facebook pages that are my Facebook pages, but if they're not listed there, somebody hitting you up, asking you for bread, you know what I'm saying, asking you to follow. I don't ask nobody to follow me, you know what I'm saying. I don't hit nobody, you know what I'm saying, and ask
Right.
for follows and ask for, their bank account information, none of that stuff. That
Yeah.
ain't me. But if y'all holler
Mm.
at me, you know what I'm saying, drop me a DM, I try to get around to everybody that I can. Obviously I can't answer everybody, but you know, I holler back for real. You know what I mean?
That's right.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
With that
real
being
quick.
said, man.
Hey, real quick, last thing. And I know this is shameless, but I gotta do this so I can never go back to where I come from again. One of your oldest friends, her name is Miss Malika out here in Cleveland, Ohio. She
Mhm.
adores you. She just had a birthday. She just turned 88 years old. Vibrant, beautiful, beautiful lady. And your song, Your Love Is, makes her cry every
Mm.
time she hears it. So if you could just say happy belated birthday to Miss Malika here in Cleveland, Ohio, now it would speak volumes for her.
Miss Malika.
Yeah, Miss Malika, just say happy belated birthday, Miss Malika. And she will see it.
Happy belated birthday, Miss Malika. I wish you many, many, many more to come. Stay well, stay blessed. Much
That's
love.
what's up. Hey, thank you so
Hey.
much, brother. You
No
you've been a
problem.
treat.
And with
You've
that
been a
being said, man, this concludes another episode of Vibes and Convo with the
Appreciate you
Prince of
guys.
Soul himself, Brother
Appreciate you,
Right.
Calvin.
brother.
All
All
right.
right, now, hey, we appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
yes, we do.
Yes, sir.
Thank
All
y'all,
right,
man,
you
for your
guys.
support and opportunity, the platform, man, to use y'all platform to say what's up to my people. That's what's up.
Most
Hey,
definitely.
thank
Pleasure's
you,
all
man.
ours, man.
All right, man. With that being said, we are out of here. Peace, peace.
Peace.